Hey, 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 hey! Kurt the boat doctor here. Yeah, I got some little paint touch up like I had on my previous one right there. And then in the back transom area. Not that bad, but could take a little brushing up. You got to do batteries. I already went through this boat. This is just a run out diesel heater. I'll show you that real quick. Okay, you hold this button. This doesn't matter where this is. Just hit this until you see the lights flashing. There. They come on, that red one comes on, this yellow one comes on, and then pretty soon this will come on. Now if you got a heavy wind to the north, turn the boat around, because if wind blows on that exhaust, the diesel exhaust, say it's a heavy wind through that little chrome piece right there, it could not make it ignite. So just turn the boat the other way, ignite it. Once you got it ignited, it's going to work. To get this to work, you hit this, you turn this on, that works. Okay, the seats, I've already went through this. This is one of my, I'm almost now gonna have to say this is probably one of my favorite ones. I'll call you back, hold on. Anyway, 2021 I believe, could be a 22, but it's a 25 Ultra. I mean, as far as smoothness, hell, a cat just went by, barge went by, I went full throttle through their wake, and I even said, oh, this is gonna hurt. It just went right through it. Very explosive, powerful. Got everything set now, working the way it should. Deck lights, wiper, deck wash works. Waste pump, yeah, it works. Bilge pump works, cabin lights work. So they need to adjust the trailer, get a safety lanyard. I'm using mine right here. So then all you have to do is just fire it up here. And then your gauge will come on. That's that 6CL5 gauge. Those are really nice. It does everything. So you don't need to interface out with an MFD. I wouldn't do it because that's what you got this for. It does your maintenance, your trip, your maintenance, your hours, your tack, your trim. And I calibrated that for you, and it's really easy to do. You can thumb through here, and here gives you your left and your right hand motor, your gallons, so it's got the flow meter, and these do really good troll mode. You hit that on troll, you just put it in gear, hit troll, and then it's going to say set, and then you're going to just bump this. So basically I can get out of this. See how my RPMs went up just by hitting this, and then go down. So that's got troll mode. That's two motors running. And then you go over here and you can get your trip, your information. Boat setting device, I already did that, so you don't have to do that. Here's all your information, and then here's what I normally run on. Your fuel tank here. You can change any of these settings in here you want. So you got used fuel, and you got EconoFlow, trip, and then you can go how much gas you got left in here, plus your indicator here. Trim tabs work. Okay, so I'm going to hit this thing. I'm going to check out your heater. Okay, it's still lighting up. You can see the yellow, but this hasn't turned red yet. Like I say, the voice down works fine. Okay, so now here's where, and the cameras don't do it justice, okay? Because right here, yeah, you got, you know, maybe a second apart, maybe southwest swells kind of breaking, nothing bad, but most boats it just jar you going through this stuff. Now what I'm going to do here first is just hit it, and I'm going to go over here on this, make sure it's trimmed down, steer straight, 1001, 1002, boom. Not even 2 seconds to clean this boat. Then cruising, just start trimming. Oh, there's a seal. Well, I think it is anyway. Kind of funny how he breaks though. Huh. I'll have to look on the way back. I think I missed the whales. So anyway, right here, good cruising, about 4,500. Econo 2.5 miles to the gallon. 13.6 gallons, that's unheard of. Then you hit it, just hitting the rev limiter, kicking down about 59, 58, 43 miles an hour. I'd leave the prop right where it's at. 44 to 45 miles an hour, real explosive. And then these things will turn on a dime. You trim them down. You can steer with these, they'll I'm going to the right. Now I'll go to the left. Now I'll go to the right. See, so that steering went out. I could just use these controls. And then I can go back here, say I want to spin around and tight. Just bring this right one. This will take you to the right. Just hit it until you start going backwards and hit your port one ahead. And you can just sit here in one spot and spin it. So if a boat comes by and throws a weight, don't worry. Just throttle it, man. And you'll go right through it. Okay, so there we go again, and we're going to get it up. I can again steer with these if I wanted to. Or do my trim tabs. And don't use the trim tabs unless you need them. Trim your motor up first. If you got this lean, I'd live with it. Because you're going to burn a lot more fuel. And then the current changes so much, but if you're in a lake, then you could just hit this one. There, just straighten it out. Then once you get the trim set, right here, you can go to the back of the boat. Straight line. Look at the marker. Nobody's driving. Hey, I'll come and get you on the way back. He can swim for a while. Okay, now we're going to try one motor. Trim it down. Okay, bring these back. I'm going to raise up that starboard motor, so I'm going to shut that off. I'm going to raise it. And then when it goes all yellow, there. And it blinks, then you're far enough up. Now we're going to run on this motor, so trim it down. There. So now I'm not going to use the trim tabs. I'm going to bring them all the way up. I'm going to hit it. 1003, 1004. Not even 4 seconds to plane this, and these are seals. Yeah, they just went down. So one motor, 4 seconds. Miles an hour. That's a port motor running 5,400, 30 miles an hour. Trim it up right there, trim it back down, trim this motor up. 31 miles an hour, one motor. You can't beat it. Look at the track. Love it, love it. Yeah, this guy, guess I'd have to say is my favorite. Then bring this one down. Now you know that thing there is trimmed up. Just bring that down. And I'm still running on that port motor. Okay, I'm going to go here. Now I'm going to use this trim. Trim it down all the way. Now I'm going to fire up that starboard motor. There it is. Now I'm going to match up the R's. Now you got both motors running. Then you hit it. Whoa, Nelly. Hang on, baby. Look at that. Unbelievable. I love this boat. All right, this is the Boat Doctor. You got a winner, turkey dinner. I think it's chicken dinner, but that's okay. Now we're gonna see if that heater kicked on. Yo, look at that. Whoa, she's on. And then there's your stove. Yeah, I can feel the heat. Now to shut it off, you just push this again till you see them lights flash there. They blinked. Now leave it alone. This will go off and this will start blinking. And don't ever shut the batteries off before this thing's totally off. No lights are lit. All right, Boat Doctor 25 Ultra. Look at the visibility, but this sucker, I'm telling you, is unbelievable. I'm beginning to say this is my #1 favorite aluminum. All right, Boat Doctor out.